Hello and welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Showdown team building session. This week we're here with a Little Cup team because this is going to be the first team that we have made in Generation 7 in Little Cup, and we are here with a Gen 7 Pokemon as well, just to add to that, with Mudbray. Now, Mudbray, it has very strong points, okay? First of all, its ability being Stamina is a great ability. We get a defense increase every time we get hit by a move, which was probably the strong point about this evolved form Mudsdale, but Mudsdale didn't quite do it for me. It wasn't a great Pokemon, it was a very niche sort of pick that I didn't really think was great. I'm hoping that in Little Cup, Mudbray stats are going to be a little bit better in comparison to the group, because it does have a base 100 attack stat, which is really good for Little Cup. It has a base 70 HP stat, which is basically double that of most Pokemon in this tier. However, obviously being level 5 does hinder that a little bit. It means we get like an extra maybe 3 points than most Pokemon, but it's still extra bulk. We do have good defense, we have okay special defense, we even have alright speed. So overall its stats are nothing to laugh at in Little Cup, they are pretty much fine. And I am going to say, because this is my first Little Cup team in Gen 7, most of the Pokemon I'm going to pick here are probably going to be good stat-wise, have good type synergy, but they're probably not going to counter any specific threats that may be in Little Cup right now, because I obviously haven't played the tier, so I'm not going to know exactly what the common pick is and stuff like that. So hopefully it'll be a good team, but there might be something that just runs through us because it's good right now and I don't know. So just pointing that out. Now, best item in Little Cup, Eviolite. Yes please, we want the Eviolite, definitely. We are going to run an Eviolite on all of our Pokemon, but as this Pokemon is going to be making use of Stamina, I feel like it is a really good item to have on it. Most Pokemon can get away with running Eviolite in Little Cup. There are obviously some that don't evolve. Don't run that with Eviolite. Come on now, that's common sense. But for the most part, if you're in doubt on what to put on your Pokemon, just slap an Eviolite on it or a Focus Sash and you're good to go. So, with our moveset, we're going to be running Earthquake because we do have a base 100 attack stat, which pairs really well with Rock Slide. They have perfect coverage against every Pokemon, I believe. It hits every Pokemon for neutral or higher with just those two moves. So, what we can do, running off of that, we can run a Rest Sleep Talk set. I don't have a lot of luck with these sets, just so you know, so don't expect a lot from my battles tomorrow, but we can run a Rest Sleep Talk set, and ideally, we go to sleep, we keep getting hit by that, you know, physical attacker, our defense keeps going up and up and up, we keep smacking them back with Rest Sleep Talk Earthquakes, we heal up, and all that good stuff keeps happening. Now, the EV spreads in Little Cup, there's some crazy things, okay, they are definitely some crazy things. So we are going to be running this. I like the max special defense, I wouldn't mind having a little bit more HP. I feel like the HP would be a little bit more beneficial. That could just be me thinking that. I kind of feel like I want to run a little bit more HP, a little bit more defense, so that our defense proc gives us a lot more. If it's 14, I'm pretty sure we get 7 points, you know, when stamina procs will be at 21 defense, stuff like that. It's a lot easier to do math with these lower numbers, so I like that. But overall, EV spread's definitely something that can be worked on. I'm going to pretty much go with the standard sets, because obviously I don't know the specifics of what's going to be good, so I don't have any like damage calcs or anything like that to try and make us live specific things, but generally having a high special defense means that we don't have to worry too much about special hits, and we're boosting our defense with stamina. So overall, that Pokemon looks good. No nickname for it, because what do you call a Mudbray? If you have a name for a Mudbray, leave it down below, but I do not have a name for a Mudbray, so we're ignoring it. Now, building a defensive core around Mudbray. It's a ground type, so it's not too many weaknesses, but the weaknesses it has are very common. So we have to worry about Grass, Water, and Ice, which are 3 incredibly common types, but Water and Ice can both be resisted by a Water type of our own. So we could definitely look into a Water type of our own, or we can have a quick look through like base stat totals into, say, they're all specially offensive, so if we look through some specially defensive Pokemon and we get a rough idea of what would be good, we're looking at HP and special defense. We do have to take HP into consideration, because some Pokemon have a lot more HP in this tier than others. Munchlax is a very good example of that. So, a Pokemon that's weak to Ice, and I want that. A Steel type like Bronzor could be kinda good. I don't think it'd be the best. I mean, Frillish could be kinda good. Frillish does have a little bit of a lower HP stat. I'm looking for something over HP 60. Like I said, Munchlax has HP 135 with 85 special defense. That's really good. Even if it doesn't resist them, it's still going to eat those hits. That's like double the HP of everything in this tier. With 85 special defense. That's so good. It's so hard to pass up this Pokemon. I think we're just going to pick it up and see how it goes. I don't think I can really go wrong with this. We can run the Thick Fat. There's an ice resistance, basically. There's a fire resistance, basically, which is nice. If we pick up something to resist water and grass, maybe like a defensive dragon, if there's any in Little Cup that are good, then that could pair well with this. We can run and... I don't want to run Eviolite on all my Pokemon, but I feel like for Munchlax, this is probably going to be our only other Eviolite user. Probably just these two. I'll try and avoid it for the future because I don't have a full team of Eviolite users. That gets boring. We can run... How do we want to run this? Because there are multiple ways we can run a Munchlax. It does have very, very good stats. It has very good attack, it has very good special defense, very good HP, has okay defense. It's not the best, but it's okay. So we can run a Curse set, which is very common, and I don't know if I want to do that. So we'll put it on there for now, but if we have like a 4th, 5th move swap syndrome thing going on where we want another move, we can always swap that out. But at the moment we'll run Curse. We definitely want Body Slam. That's a brilliant move to have. There's no reason for us not to run that. I would love to run Amnesia with a special defense increase, but do I really need it? Am I really what can that go to? That can go to 18 and my HP can go to 33. That should be taking any special hit we really want, so I think I'm fine with that. We can run Ice Punch, just for weird coverage. We can run Ice Punch for weird coverage, I guess. Do we have any way of recovery other than Rest? Because I don't really want to run Rest twice. That does sound pretty damn bad. I don't like that idea. Not that Rest is bad, it can be okay. A reliable recovery, like your Synthesis, your Recover, your Moonlight, that's much more my kind of thing. So I'd love to get a move like that, but I'm pretty damn certain Munchlax doesn't get any of that. So we might just add something a little bit weird for Tech, maybe? Maybe like a Toxic? Is Toxic good in Little Cup, though? And I always have this debate, because the HP of the Pokemon, for example, let's take Munchlax, for example, the highest HP we're going to get, probably, is only 33. So the initial tick of toxic damage is probably going to do 1 against most Pokemon, because they're going to be like half. So you're going to get like your average 20 HP Pokemon, you're going to be doing 1 HP a tick, then 2 HP a tick, then 3 HP a tick. I mean, I guess it does rack up, so it's probably better than normal poison. You know what, we'll run it. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. The best way to find out, we'll give it a go. So, the set it recommends is just specially defensive. We just get 2... We don't need those other EV points, they're overrated. Come on now, we don't need those. Where are we putting those? No, we don't need them. Okay, so ignoring Showdown being weird, we are going to have more HP. We're going to have the rest in our defense, I believe. Yep, that seems good, because the attack points didn't do anything. We use up all of our EV points, we are especially defensive. That seems pretty much what I want. That seems good. So we picked up a fighting weakness. We got rid of an ice weakness, technically, because of Thick Fat. So, grass and water, still big problems, and fighting is now a little bit of a problem as well. That Frillish is looking really tempting. That Frillish is looking really good, but I don't want it. I really don't. We could also do... What ghosts do we have that resist? I mean, a grass ghost or a water ghost would do the thing. Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo is more physically defensive than Frillish, which is why I didn't want to go Frillish. I like Frillish as a Pokemon, I think it's very, very good in Little Cup, but it's a specially defensive wall, not a physically defensive wall. So I think Pumpkaboo is going to do our job much, much better. I want the Super because I want as much defense and HP as possible. We want to grab ourselves. Honestly, none of these abilities are amazing, but Insomnia is okay, Frisk is okay. The chance of us being put to sleep is a little bit lower because we're a grass type and not going to get spored, so I think Frisk is probably the way to go. We could still get hit by a Hypnosis. If we get put to sleep by Hypnosis Ghastly, then someone remind me that I did not pick that ability and be like, you're a fool. But we can run a Rocky Helmet, I guess, on this, because I don't want to run another Eviolite, that's the main reason. We can run, oh, I'll give you Bullet Seed. Now, you might be thinking, why does he want Bullet Seed? Is that attack higher or special attack on Pumpkaboo? I don't use Pumpkaboo, just to point that out. Our attack is actually a fair bit higher, so Bullet Seed. The fact that it hits 2 to 5 times means we get 2 to 5 hits of guaranteed damage, which it racks up a lot more damage overall than, say, Seed Bomb. Seed Bomb would be a flat, like, 5, we'll say it's a flat 4 damage against the target, because it's really defensive and it's resisted. Whereas Bullet Seed, if you hit 5 times, has guaranteed 5 damage, it could be doing 2 per hit as well, and that's like 10 damage right there, that's half the health. So Bullet Seed overall, I explained that really badly, but a little bit better. We can run ourselves a Will-O-Wisp. I'm sure you get Will-O-Wisp. Would help if I wasn't trying to use the move Bullet Seed Will-O-Wisp. That'd be a crazy move, I'd love that. Gen 8 confirmed. We can run ourselves Will-O-Wisp. We can run ourselves... Leech Seed is good. It's that thing, like, we're going to be getting 2 health back. But I have to remember, we have low health as well, so that's actually a considerable amount to get back. We could just run a Leech Seed, but I want to have reliable recovery, so I think Synthesis, and maybe Shadow Sneak for priority. We burn things, we have a way to heal up, we have priority, we have a damaging move. That seems very, very simple, but it seems like it could work. Now, what is that recommended set? You're recommending me 256 special defense EVs and 28 speed EVs. What about the rest? We're physically defensive. Lil Cup EV spreads. They are a wonder to me. They are a wonder to my eyes. I love them so much. It's great. Impish Nature. We're going to want that many attack EVs, I guess. Maybe it'll give us an extra damage point on Bullet Seed. Can we get an extra speed EV? Yes, we can. Now, the way speed works in Little Cup, very, very important. Because you have to remember, the speed tiers go from, like, your slowest Pokemon being, like, this Munchlax at 7. There's not anything slower than that. Base 5 speed, even if I, like, put this to 0, does it go to, like, 5? Okay, it does go to, like, 5. So 5 is, like, the lowest speed we can get. But the max we can get is probably going to be, like, a Voltorb or something, or a Diglett. I'm pretty sure Voltorb is faster than Diglett. It's probably like Voltorb, Choice Scarf, which might go to like 30 speed. So that's a completely over-exaggerated number. You're never going to need that much speed, but for the most part, Pokemon really don't have too much speed. Extra point could allow us to outspeed things. So, our core out of the way, we have 3 physical attackers. So a special attacker would be nice. We can just sort by special attack, see what's good. That's a lot of blue. Do you mind? That's a lot of blue. We can run... Abra would be good. Abra would be a Focus Sash user. I wouldn't mind something a little bit tankier than that. Solosis is a little bit tankier, but slow. Slow doesn't really bother me. Our team isn't particularly quick. We might even want to swap a Trick Room. We might want a Trick Room user on this team. Who really knows? But I wouldn't mind something slow. Magnemite would get Volt Switch, which is pretty tempting. Choice Specs Volt Switch? You know, that'd probably hit pretty hard. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to take Choice Specs Volt Switch. So we're going to give you a Choice Specs, obviously. Half of the idea. We're going to run... I want to run Sturdy, but I think we'll just run Analytic for the extra damage. We will run the Volt Switch, because Switch Initiative is nice to have on the team. It's Stab, it's Choice Specs, it's going to do damage to everything no matter what. We're going to run Flash Cannon for our other Stab. We're going to run the Thunderbolt because it's reliable, and I guess we'll run the Hidden Power Fire. It is a really, really useful thing to run, and it will give us fire coverage on a team that doesn't have fire coverage so far, so overall that seems fine. You're going to recommend to me just max special attack, max special defense. Now, I don't know why I would go for just max special defense when I can get more HP. Doesn't that seem logical? Like, if you look at that, there's a much more balanced split in my defenses. Now, I don't know if it's a good thing to have a balanced split in defenses, but I feel like it is. I feel like splitting our defenses is going to make us more likely just to survive those odd attacks, rather than being good against one particular thing, especially when we want to be Volt Switching on things a lot. So, I'm feeling the mixed there right there. I'm feeling it. I don't know. I could be wrong. Let me know why I'd need max special defense. Maybe there's a reason for it. I don't know. Feel free to give me pointers. Little Cup is not my best tier by any means. So I'm still looking for special attackers. We have a very slow team, so we need something fast. Voltorb is the fastest thing in this tier, so I was actually right with that. Diglett is just behind in seconds, tied with Elekid, so I mean, damn, I got something right. Go me. I want to see just how fast you can get. Can you get to 5 speed? Did I nail it entirely? Do you actually go to 20 speed? If he goes to 20 speed of a choice scarf, he goes to 5 speed exactly. The predictions were right. I'm very happy with myself right now. Okay, that aside, we're going to sort by speed. We're going to grab ourselves... What types are we weak to? Fighting. We have 2 weaknesses to fighting. We have 2 weaknesses to fire. We do have resistance to fire, technically, and we do have an immunity to fighting, but don't really want to pick up another weakness to either fire or fighting. I wouldn't mind picking up a water type. A water type would be very nice. So if we filter by water types, look for a fast, speedy water type, we have Poliwag. Not the first Pokemon that comes into my mind when I think of a good water type. We have Staryu, which, I mean, Staryu is completely viable, definitely. I could see Staryu being really good. I could definitely see a problem with it being its HP looks really low, but that's okay. It's a fast special attacker. Froakie is over here with protein. Is Froakie protein viable? Is Froakie protein good? Is this okay? Is this a normal thing? Because I mean, we could have Ice Beam, we could have Scald, we could have... Pretty sure you get U-turn. Yeah, you get U-turn. You don't get Dark Pulse until you're a Greninja, but I mean, we have some coverage here. We could even have like Grass Knot, maybe? Maybe a hidden power of some sort. Maybe a crazy move. I don't know. What other crazy moves do you get? You get Camouflage. If you use Protein Camouflage, what happens? Do you become a normal type and then instantly change again? Well, I mean, I guess this rain would be default normal, so we become a normal type, but if, say you're in like a rocky area, you use the Camouflage, you become a normal type, then become a rock type from Camouflage? That's weird, I don't know. Oh, the things we can try. The things we can try right now, the things that are coming to mind. We could run Lick and turn into a ghost type. That could be... I'm trying to think of just good types that we could change into, but I'm really not seeing a lot. We could run Thief. We could run Thief. It seems weird, but if, say we run a Focus Sash on this Pokemon, we go to 1 HP, we lose our Focus Sash, we can then steal someone's item. And that doesn't seem so bad. It's like a really knockoff version of knockoff. Oh dear. we could do that, I don't know. I'm going to do it. I'm going to run the Thief. Very, very situational. For the most part, we're going to be hitting Scald and Ice Beam anyway, so I don't think it should be too much of a big deal, but we'll see. We do have 72 points that it's not giving us, so why are you not giving us those points? We can't go any higher in either of those stats, that kind of sucks. I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't put... I don't see why I wouldn't put the point into special defense and HP. I don't see why I wouldn't use those extra EVs if I have them. That just seems weird to me. But it does seem like the rest of those points aren't going to be used. We do have a lot of points that aren't going to be used here, making me think Staryu might be better, but the protein will give us a little bit of a boost on Ice Beam, which is nice, and we're here to try it. We're here to try it out. That's the main thing. We're going to try it. That EV spread looks chaotic to me, and I hate it, but we're going to try it. So overall, fighting weakness, a little bit. Fire weakness, not too much. Mainly the fighting weakness is what comes to mind, and I think that's about it. We have a little bit of grass weakness, but we have a lot of Pokemon to resist in Magnemite and Pumpkaboo, and Munchlax doesn't really take too much damage from grass type moves if they're special, so I mean, overall this is okay. And for a final Pokemon, a grass type wouldn't be great actually, now that I think about it. A grass type really would be great. I don't need another fire weakness. Maybe a fighting type of our own, just to kind of blow stuff up with that like strong close combat that most fighting types get. So say we use like Crabrawler? Crabrawler's surprisingly fast. I didn't expect it to have 63 speed. I'm pretty sure that's more than its evolution, which is a bit strange, but okay. Stuffle isn't really what I'm looking for. None of these Pokemon are really what I'm looking for. I mean, don't get me wrong, Scraggy is a great Pokemon. Like, there are a lot of good Pokemon, but none of those are really what I'm feeling. I'm feeling something, I just don't know what. We're going to have a look. We're going to look through base stat totals, because I said at the start, if I didn't know, we're just going to go to the typings and the base stat totals. So, with Ponyta, which is a really good Pokemon, really fast, really offensive, pretty good overall, is a fire type. What would a fire type do for us? There's a ground weakness, a rock weakness, and a water weakness, which does not affect us too badly actually, so a fire type might be a good place to start. Ponyta, probably going to be the best fire type we can get. We do have options in like Houndour. Houndour's a little bit slower than Ponyta, but hits pretty much just as hard with an additional stab, is a dark type, has a few more resistances, things like that. Is weak to fighting, so actually that's a bad thing, we don't really want that. Salandit could be okay, but it's very frail. It's even more frail than Ponyta. I'm just not really seeing a reason for me not to pick up the Ponyta here. I know I've used a team builder in the past with Ponyta, but that was like a whole generation ago, so we can do this again. We can run the Ponyta. We're going to give you a... Do we want a Choice Band? Do we want a Life Orb? What do we want to do with you? Let's work on a moveset first while I decide. We're going to run Flare Blitz, first of all. Power, yes please. We're going to run... Do we run Flame Charge? No, I don't think we do. We don't want Flame Charge. We want Wild Charge, however. That's really useful. I would love to run Low Kick. Low Kick. I'm not saying I'd love to run Low Kick, but... Low Kick. Yeah, we want Low Kick. Yeah, sure. And we also want something that's useful. Something useful, please. Please. Anything. Anything useful. Iron Tail. Horn Drill. Can we run that? Is that banned? Horn Drill is banned. The dream's over, guys. The dream's over. Click off the video now. Okay, it's all over. Right, we failed. We failed, everyone. We failed. Horn Drill Ponyta isn't allowed. It's all over. Lil Cup is a miss. We're not doing this anymore. But no, we can run like Facade in case we get hit by any toxic or anything like that. I have no idea. This Pokemon, however, does have an okay set. Look at this. This is fine, in my opinion. So Ponyta is obviously used a lot, and I can definitely understand why. So we will run the Choice Band, I think. Just because these moves, we're pretty much going to be clicking Flare Blitz 100% of the time. That's the aim, at least. And I will happily run... Now the question is, do we want a Fire immunity? Because we have 2 Fire weaknesses. Or do we want Flame Body for the Burn chance? We have a Will-O-Wisp user. I want the Flash Fire. I feel like it synergizes better with our team. I want some team synergy. So that should all be valid. It is valid. And quickly, I know I've been saying this a lot if you have been watching my Pokemon Black randomizer, but team builders are probably going to be on a little bit more of a longer schedule, and by that I mean they're going to be coming less frequently. Probably going to be more of a once a month kind of thing, or I'm at least going to slow down the pace, maybe mixed up so they're not on the weekend. So I'm looking for other kind of games to play on the channel. So if you have any recommendations for that, leave them down in the comments below. I'll be looking. And that being said, I think we have our team right here. And I only have 2 Eviolite users, so I think I won. We have 2 Choice users, 2 Eviolite users, a Rocky Helmet, and a Focus Sash. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. So if you guys have enjoyed this little team building video, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!